everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Hi guys. In today's video, we're going to be doing an all natural, easy summer makeup tutorial. I have a bunch of new products here that I have been loving and can't wait to share with you guys. I'm such a creature of habit and oftentimes use a lot of the same products, but I have some new ones in here, I swear. While we do our makeup, I am also going to be answering some questions that you guys submitted from Instagram. We get into a lot of topics here, from birth control to mental health to working out and motivation. So I'm excited to dive into all of that with you. So let's get into it. First question is, how do you get 20,000 steps per day? So I am a crazy person and try to get 20,000 steps per day. It makes me feel really good and it makes me feel really healthy and active, and I really enjoy it, but it's not for everyone. I go on some sort of run or long walk every single day, and honestly, people don't want to hear it, but I just don't sit down all day long. Like, I'm literally up and down the stairs all day long, running after my kids all day long. Like, I do not sit down until after I put my kids down, which is at like 7:30 at night. Also, when you wear an Oura Ring, which is how I track my steps, you get so many steps throughout the day, you don't realize it. But I think staying active all day long, any opportunity that I have to like run up the stairs or go grab something or run an errand and literally walk there, like I do that. Any opportunity to stay active, I do that. I'm just doing our Covey last but not least moisturizer to prep the skin, get ready for makeup, make sure we are moisturized and hydrated. This is my favorite moisturizer ever. I've never found one that I love more than this. And then I'm doing our Covey Seal the Deal Lip Balm. Now we're ready for makeup. My next question is, are you on birth control and are you planning for baby number 3? So I am not on hormonal birth control, but I do use a form of birth control called Natural Cycles, and thank you to Natural Cycles for sponsoring this portion of the video. Natural Cycles is an app that was designed to track your fertility. It goes based off your body temperature. I have mine linked up to my Oura Ring, and I already mentioned my Oura Ring. I live, breathe, die by it, but you can also use their thermometer, or you can link it up with your Apple Watch. So these hormone fluctuations throughout the month change your body temperature, and then the Natural Cycles app predicts your fertile windows. So there are 6 days in your cycle where you are fertile and able to get pregnant, and those are your red days, and I can put these over here in the app so you can get a visual of what it looks like. And then each day it also prompts you with a couple of questions: how you're feeling, if you had sex today, what your body temperature is, what your vaginal discharge is like. I like it because I feel very in tune with my body and my cycle and where I'm at, and I like that I do not have any hormonal birth control in my system. I'm so sensitive to hormone fluctuations as it is, and I always felt like adding birth control into the mix made me feel, honestly, kind of crazy. So this works really well for me. Natural Cycles is actually science-backed. It was developed by a scientist and it is FDA cleared. If you want to use Natural Cycles, it's so easy. You can use Oura Ring like me, or you can use their thermometer, or you can use your Apple Watch. You sync your data with Natural Cycles and you check Natural Cycles, and it will tell you your fertility status for the day. It really is as simple as that. If you want to try Natural Cycles, you can use my code EmilyNC. Just go to naturalcycles.com, use my code EmilyNC, and you can get 15% off your annual subscription and also get a free thermometer to track your temperature. I really love this. I've really enjoyed it and had such a great experience so far. So thank you to Natural Cycles for sponsoring this portion of the video. Let's get back into the makeup. Just to reverse for a second to tell you what products I was using, because I didn't share that. I'm using this Giorgio Armani concealer in the shade 4.5. I love this concealer. I feel like I used Maybelline's Age Rewind for forever, and I never thought I would change, and then I started using this and I was like, this is good. I love it. And then I did my powder foundation as per usual. This is an Old Faithful for me, and if you know, you know. If you follow me for a while, and this is Maybelline Fit Me in 220. I want to show you my other favorite blush of the moment, which is another Giorgio Armani product. This is the Luminous Silk Glow Blush, and it is in the shade 61. I don't know. It is similar to You Had Me at Merlot. It is a little bit lighter, but it's so pretty. I'll show you, but also let me look at what the next question is. The next question I got were, what were the peaks and the pits of modeling? I feel like the peaks or the best part of being a model was the travel, meeting lots of really cool and creative people. And I got to see so many cool, interesting places that I never would have gone to if I had not been a model. And also the financial security that it allowed me / gave me. I don't think I would have made that much money in such a short period of time doing anything else. I know that sounds like obnoxious, but it's just the truth, and I kind of saved money and created this nest egg at a very young age, and I'm very grateful for that. The pit of being a model is that there's no stability. You kind of lose value as you get older, which is just doesn't feel good in your heart of hearts. And it is a short-term career, right? Sure, there are a few models who are like still going and still trucking into their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, but for the most part, it is not a super long-term career. And I knew that going into it, but I think sometimes I'm just like, what would I have done if I didn't become a model? And I wish maybe I had had a career sometimes, or had something going on the side while I was modeling that I could have built upon, whether that be school or some sort of hobby that could turn into a career. And now I do social media and I love it. And it is an extension of modeling in a way. Like, I can't stop putting on this blush, but it's so pretty. But I just feel like sometimes the short-termness of it, like, I don't love that. And also I'm a mom now and I'm so focused on that as well. Obviously. Somebody asked me if I miss coffee. If you follow me for a while, you know that I gave up coffee for a really long time. I actually have an update here and you guys are gonna get the exclusive. I am using this Brow Pop and it is the Kosas one. I move away from this and then I always come back. Do you know what I mean? I do really like this. So I gave up coffee for so long, and because I had really bad anxiety and I was having trouble sleeping at night, and I just became so sensitive to caffeine after I had my kids. I cannot explain it. I started drinking coffee again, but there's a catch. I, for the very first time, started an SSRI, an antidepressant for my anxiety and depression. And this has helped significantly. And I can consume coffee once again. I can do a whole separate video about my experience being on an SSRI. This is my first time being on a medication like this. And it has been really life-changing for me. Definitely some ups and downs, I'm not going to lie. It's not a cure-all. Like, I've definitely had moments and I'm obviously working with a therapist and a psychiatrist. Now that I am on this medication and a very low dose of it, I am able to have coffee and sleep and act like a normal person. So that is very exciting for me. Somebody asked me how much help do I have, like in terms of me and Kyle. And I think it's important to be honest and transparent about this. I've shared it on my Instagram, but I always get this question. So we have a full-time nanny who works with us and helps with both of my kids. And then I also have a cleaning person who comes twice a week. Honestly, I wish you could come every single day. Like, it just with 2 kids, the house is literally like always a mess, but I would say that I have adequate support in both of those departments. I do all of the cooking like for our family, and obviously on the weekends I'm with the kids, and Kyle works a lot even on the weekends, so I am with the kids a lot. And somebody asked another question, like, do you guys split childcare? I'm always hesitant to share this because I know that we live in a world where like it's important to be equal and sharing the mental load of children, but Kyle has a very serious and stressful full-time job. He commutes into the city every single day. So like in terms of roles and responsibilities, we do kind of divide and conquer, meaning that's kind of what he does right now, and I man like home life and cooking and kids, and it is definitely like more traditional. I still work and do stuff, but like this is just kind of the roles and way we have divvied things up right now, and that might evolve over time, you know, but that's just like what it is for now. Somebody asked me what the difference between boys and girls are. So my experience is so far that girls are much easier. At least my first. Teddy was very easygoing, amazing sleeper, amazing eater. Like, she's 2.5 now, and like she doesn't even really have tantrums. Like here and there she has like a tough day, but she's pretty easy. My son is so wild. He's so active. He's such a daredevil. He never stops moving. I love him so much though. Like, to make that clear, I feel like I have such a special bond with both of my children, and like they're different and unique in their own ways. And I just love his funny little personality, but he's a lot, and he's very emotional, and he is just a lot more all over the place and harder to contain and harder to like keep alive. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh. But so far this has been my experience. But then of course everyone is like, oh my gosh, but when your girl is a teen, they're the worst. And I'm like, I really wasn't that bad when I was a teen, so I'm not really concerned for this, but like I get what people are saying. Somebody asked me what I journal about every single day, and I'm going in now with this Kosas brow gel, which I really like. Journaling every single day, I have a format. Basically, I do gratitude, list a few things there, then I do my affirmations, and those change daily based on how I'm feeling. Like today I chose affirmations around productivity because I have so much stuff I need to do, and I was like, oh, I need like words of inspiration, but sometimes they're anxiety based. It just depends. And then sometimes I do a couple of goals for the day, and I try to make those like really easy and simple. Look how cute my brows look. I think they look cute. I love this combo. Then sometimes I do some free writing and just kind of talk about how I'm feeling or what's going on. So that's what I journal about. Okay, I'm gonna do around my eyes a little bit with this Victoria Beckham contour little stick. I love this, and I've been loving this around the eyes. Obviously, you can do more and kind of go underneath your eyes as well for like a bit more of a look. But for summer and something natural, I'm just loving this, and I just put it into the crease, and then I obviously blend it out with a brush, but it's so easy to use and it's so pretty. I'll show you. Somebody asked me, what are the best and worst things about the suburbs? So the best thing about the suburbs is with 2 kids, I love the space and I love having a yard. Being able to open your door and let your kids like run around and have a time is so helpful. I love the community that we have out here. You know, the schools are good, the other parents are wonderful. Everyone's just kind of like, wow, I kind of did too much. Hold on. Gotta blend this out. The community is so wonderful and so wholesome for kids, and it really is like I'm in a town that is like truly built for children to thrive. And that's why we moved here, and this is why I love it. What are the worst parts? Driving everywhere is not ideal. I miss the energy of New York City. I just do. I really miss the city. Sometimes it just gets a little sleepy out here, but that's a me thing. Like Kyle commutes into the city every week, so like I feel like he gets his taste of that, but I don't, you know, and sometimes it's like so quiet out here and I'm like, woof. What else is the worst part about the suburbs? I miss the food in the city. I do miss that. Not going to lie. I'm going in now with a little bit of highlighter. I've been loving this one from Iris and Romeo, and just doing this on the high points of my face, bridge of my nose, and up here as well. Somebody asked me for shampoo and conditioner recommendations. I have like turned a corner on shampoo and conditioner. I've used so many different brands. I use the Nizoral dandruff shampoo, which works really, really well for me because I have very dry, itchy scalp. This is the only shampoo that has ever worked for me. And I actually went back to just like good old Pantene conditioner. I kind of love it. I just feel like my hair looks good, but I really do love Olaplex actually. And I also love Crown Affair, their shampoo and conditioner. I kind of rotate those at times. I'm still blending this Victoria Beckham stick. I did too much. This is not like how much I usually do, but that's okay. But yeah, those are my favorite shampoo and conditioners. Somebody asked me about postpartum and recommendations for postpartum anxiety. If you are struggling with postpartum anxiety, you are not alone. I had it so bad, it made me crazy. What helped? You need support, whether that be extra childcare, friends coming over, a mother, a grandmother, anyone who can help you with the baby or just help you in general. I feel like it's okay to say that you need help. And I needed a lot of help and support at that time. Talk to a therapist, talk to a psychiatrist. I white knuckled it so hard in the beginning with my first baby, and I really did not need to do that. I eventually got prescribed Klonopin. I only used it sparingly. That is something that like you should be careful with and obviously discuss with your psychiatrist. But it just helped me so much to even know that I had something that could help me in the really, really bad anxiety days or nights. For me, it was always the evening that was so tough for me. I'm going in with this Clinique mascara, which is still my favorite. I really love it. It just does a really nice job for my lashes. Working out helped, really hot showers helped. Acupuncture really, really helped. And I know this is like a luxury, like some of these things like acupuncture, get help, you know, go to a psychiatrist, therapist, like it's so expensive, all of these things. I'm aware of that, but these are just the things that genuinely helped me. But the most unfortunate one that was the most helpful, time. Once my baby was like 4 or 5 months and like sleeping a little bit more, I was sleeping a little bit more. I realized that like none of the horrific things and intrusive thoughts that I were having were not going to come true. I was able to kind of get through it. And time helped, experience helped. Every single day gets a little bit better, I swear. But if you're having really tough, intrusive thoughts and having trouble sleeping, like talk to a therapist and talk to a psychiatrist, like ASAP, just don't punt it. Gotta do it. Somebody asked me how I stay motivated to work out. I feel like this has like a mental health theme, but I feel like I am such an anxious person. It is not even an option for me. I am going to work out and move my body every single day. It's a non-negotiable. I like don't need motivation because it's just going to happen in my day. I look at it as something that I'm going to feel significantly better after I do it. And when I'm really procrastinating, I'm just like, the faster I do this, the faster it's over. If I can just get there for 15 minutes, that's enough. And then I usually stay longer or go longer. But sometimes like if I don't feel like working out, I just go for a really long walk. Like I feel like as long as you continue to move your body, a workout doesn't need to be this big, fierce, super sweaty, strenuous thing. Like sometimes it can just be yoga or a long walk. Like anything that's going to make you feel better and help you move your body is good enough. In my book, just saying. I am hooked on these lip stains. Wonder Skin, and I'm using the shade, wait until you see what this looks like if you haven't seen it yet. Charming. Somebody asked me if I did anything for stretch marks. So I didn't do anything for stretch marks while I was pregnant. Like I used lotion and stuff, of course. This is a lip stain. Look how crazy this looks. Hold on. It gets worse before it gets better. Stretch marks are genetic. I have discussed this in depth with my dermatologist, Dr. Julie Rusak, and I am predisposed to them. My mother had stretch marks and I got them too. I got them all over my stomach. After I had my children, I did do Fraxel and I did Clear and Brilliant and Fraxel on my stretch marks. I did multiple treatments with Dr. Rusak. It helped. It definitely helped, and it definitely got rid of some completely, I will say. And it also lightened them a lot. They're a lot less deep and visible, but they're still there and you can't get rid of them completely. And this is just part of my body that I have accepted. You leave this on for like 20, 30, 45 seconds and take it off. This lasts all day long. It's kind of crazy. I don't know what is in it. I love it because I do not reapply my lipstick all day long. Like it's insane. Somebody asked me what I do for anti-aging treatments. So I don't do any lasers or anything like that on my face yet, but I will eventually. And I basically do a combination of tretinoin 2 nights a week, and then I use Cubby's Sleep Hypocuchiol all the other nights because it's super gentle and basically has the exact same benefits as retinol. And I just like it because it's really moisturizing and nourishing and not as intense as tretinoin, because the tretinoin is a lot. It takes your skin a while to like get used to it, but obviously it's super beneficial for anti-aging. I've been using tretinoin since I was like 25 years old. So look at that color. Isn't it so pretty? Sometimes I use this as blush too because I am cuckoo, but I love it. And then I go back in with usually my lip balm and put it on top. And usually I feel like with lip stains, like that's like a death sentence and would make it move around, but it literally doesn't. It just stays all day. Isn't that crazy? I'm basically done with my makeup. The last question I see here is it possible to balance motherhood and a career? And my answer for that is I have absolutely no idea. I feel like I can never find the balance and I feel like I am always struggling. I don't know which thing I want to do more or less of. Every day is completely different, but I don't think there's any perfect formula. I'm currently, what I feel is it's like a test and go situation. Like I'm like, okay, I'm working this much and with my kids this much, like, does that feel right? Does that feel good? Some weeks better than others, but it's not perfect. It's never perfect. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. We really got into a lot of topics here. Thank you so much to everyone for sending in all of your questions. And I really do appreciate that. Let me know what other videos, like this is so on brand for me to be finishing this video, just putting blush on, like never ending. I'm just like, more. Let me know in the comment section below what you would like to see or hear next from me. I love creating these videos and I love connecting with you guys on here. YouTube is my favorite platform. It's just the best, but this is my all natural makeup. I will link all of the products below. This is my summer go-to look and I love it. It's natural, easy, takes me like 10 minutes. Thank you for watching and I will see you next time.